Good afternoon and welcome to Grandview Park for today's game between the visiting Tigers from New Richmond and your Hudson Raiders. Today is a special day because we are recognizing our U.S. military, past and present, in our annual Salute to Service game. Thank you to the players, coaches, and fans of New Richmond for helping us honor our past and present servicemen and women. We will now introduce the players from New Richmond. When I say your name and number, please line up along the first base line. Starting for the Tigers, number 6, first baseman, Max Kretovics. Second baseman, number 3, Reagan Driscoll. Third baseman, number 15, Gavin Terrace. Right fielder, number 11, Nick Salmon. Center fielder, number 9, George Schroeder. Designated hitter, number 24, Kyle Germain. Left fielder, number 10, Trevor Solland. Shortstop, number 5, Nick Stalrecht. Pitching for the Tigers, number 4, Aiden Eckert. And starting catcher, number 2, Bennett Scribner. For today's game, each Hudson varsity baseball player and the team managers were asked to recognize a past or present member of our U.S. military to join them on the field or in spirit to be recognized for their service and sacrifice protecting their freedoms of our great country. As a sign of respect, the Hudson players in today's game will be wearing military-themed camouflage baseball caps. Those veterans taking part in today's ceremony will also be receiving a cap and a certificate commemorating their participation in this event. In addition, the Hudson Dugout Club will be presenting a donation to the Hudson Legion Post 50 in the amount of $500 for their ongoing commitment to those in the Hudson area that have served. When your name is called, please step forward and accept this token of our gratitude. Tom Anderson. Mr. Anderson proudly served 3 years in the United States Army from 1968 to 1971. Tom is being honored today by number 1, Steel Homey. Jerry Blaha. Jerry proudly served in the United States Army from 1956 to 1960. Thank you for your service, Jerry. Jerry is being honored here today by his grandson, number 2, Aaron Schweckler. Bill Jewett. Mr. Jewett is a 6-year veteran of the U.S. Army National Guard, proudly serving from 1969 to 1975. Bill is the proud grandfather of number 3, Logan Hagman. James Hirsch. Lieutenant James Hirsch is the deceased grandfather of Nick Hirsch. Lieutenant Hirsch proudly served in the United States Army and is represented today by his son, Steve Hirsch, who is also the father of number 4, Nick Hirsch. Robert Dahlbeck. Mr. Dahlbeck served in the United States Army and is the deceased great-grandfather of Sam Abrahamson. Robert is represented today by his granddaughter, Amanda Abrahamson, who is also the mother of number 5, Sam Abrahamson. Kevin Solheid. Mr. Solheid proudly served his country for 4 years in the United States Air Force from 1989 to 1992. Kevin is being honored today by his nephew, number 6, Jack Solheid. Frank Halverson. Mr. Halverson proudly served in the United States Navy and is also a 25-year volunteer firefighter for the Hudson Fire Department. Frank is being recognized today by number 7, Landon Zuley. Bill Von Wald. Mr. Von Wald proudly served his country from 1966 to 1969 in the United States Navy. Bill is being honored here today by his grandson, number 8, Jace Matazinski. Corey Barreau. Mr. Barreau proudly served 6 years in the Wisconsin Army National Guard from 1994 to 2000. Corey is being honored today by number 9, Silas Heisler. Joe Blazer. Mr. Blazer proudly served 6 years in the United States Army from 1965 to 1971. Joe is a longtime Hudson resident and is being honored today by number 10, Hunter Carlson. Dan Hellmuller. Mr. Hellmuller proudly served our country for 3 years in the United States Army from 1965 to 1968. Dan is being honored today by his grandson, number 11, Bennett Brothel. Gary Maluski. Mr. Maluski proudly served our country in the United States Air Force from 1979 to 1984. Gary is a Hudson resident and family friend to the Packard family. He's being honored today by number 13, Reese Packard. Paul Poplin. Mr. Poplin is being recognized today for serving in the United States Navy from 1974 to 1980. Paul also does a great job volunteering to help run our scoreboard from time to time. Thank you for always being willing to pitch in and help us out. Mr. Poplin is the proud grandfather of number 16, Braden Bazanson. Theodore Hassapopoulos. Mr. Hassapopoulos is the deceased grandfather of Jacob Hassapopoulos. Theodore served in the United States Army from 8 years from 1938 to 1946. He proudly is represented here today by his son, Michael Hassapopoulos, and the father of number 21, Jacob Hassapopoulos. Jerry Lightferman and Nicholas Heisler. Jerry and Nicholas are the deceased grandfathers of Nick Heisler. Nicholas was a proud veteran of the United States Army, and Jerry served 4 years in the United States Air Force. Jerry is being honored on the field today by his daughter, Michelle Heisler, who is also the mother of number 22, Nick Heisler. Tom Solberg. Mr. Solberg served 4 years in the United States Marine Corps from 1967 to 1971. Tom is being honored today by his grandson, team manager and photographer, William DeHoe. Brian Jorgensen. Brian proudly served in the United States Army from 1998 to the present. Brian is being honored today by team manager Tate Magnuson. Tad Ryan. Tad proudly served in the United States Navy for 12 years. Tad is being honored today by team manager Dylan LaFave. Please also give a warm welcome to members of the Hudson Area Color Guard here for today's ceremony. John Helgeson, Dave McDonald, and Nate Homschild. Will members of the Hudson Raiders please assist in presenting the American flag for the singing of our national anthem?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Fantastic job on the national anthem here. It is Military Appreciation Day, I would say. Gonna go with
That's
that?
it.
That's it. What a great afternoon to get going here with the all the players on the team, appreciating either a family member or someone that is close to their family that has military in their background. And it's fun to see a bunch of veterans in the house tonight. That's always Always great.
I like, when you talk about the different types of recognition that they do at these games, this is one of the cool ones. And the hats off to the Dugout Club. I think they've kind of taken it a step further by having the family members come or someone in the family, some sort of a personal connection. And, yeah, very cool. And it's always really neat to see the colors get presented by the military, by the Legion, like we saw out there with the color guard. So,
yep. One of those great starts. Yeah, I just love it. There's something about Military and Appreciation Night that always gives me the goosebumps.
Well, you're a veteran.
I am.
Right?
Yep,
so,
I am.
Thank you for your service.
You bet. I got to tell you about my favorite story.
Yeah.
So when you go to any of the big national monuments, right? They do little things for you. And we went to now I'm drawing a blank. Out in South Dakota.
Were you out in the Mount Rushmore area?
Mount Rushmore, thank you.
Okay, yeah.
Just blanking out here.
No.
So they ask all the veterans that are in attendance to come down during the program.
Wow.
I know.
That's a lot of
people.
people.
I frankly was like, I don't know if I should go down. I wasn't I served during combat, but I wasn't in combat. You know what I mean? And my kids were like, Dad, go. And so I'm like, all right. So I headed on down. And so you got Mount Rushmore in the background, and it's just this huge stage at the bottom.
Yeah.
And they go along with a microphone and ask you, will you tell us your name, who you served for, and how long?
Yeah.
And I was like, goosebumps, head to toe.
Yeah.
It was one of the most moving things I've ever been a part of. It
well,
was
I'm glad you participated in it. That's pretty cool.
It was really cool. Really cool.
Yeah. I did not serve myself. My dad was in the military for quite some time. He was in World War II and then came back, was in the National Guards for a long time. And
what
had a
branch?
brother that served Army.
Army guy.
Yep.
Okay.
And then my oldest brother served in the Air Force in Vietnam. So,
no way. Wow.
Yeah, so
that's awesome.
It's great that the vets get honored, because I can remember there were lots of years where that wasn't necessarily the case.
Amen to that, brother. So, a whole lot of years. Yep. Awesome.
And, of course, the cool part about tonight, too, is that the Raiders get to wear the military issue caps.
Yeah.
Little camo action, so fun to see that. I'm excited about this game. I mentioned to you before, I am friends with the head coach for New Richmond.
Yeah.
They've been having kind of an up and down year. I would say right now, middle of the pack. Hudson comes away. We covered the game last Tuesday down in River Falls, and due to weather, they had to go back and play at River Falls again Thursday. Ended up winning that game, so that was a big sweep for the Raiders.
Huge,
getting them now in position tied for the conference lead with Eau Claire North, which that series is looming here and is going to be right around the corner. But again, anything can happen. We saw kind of a whole different Raider baseball team when we went from the week before against Eau Claire Memorial here to River Falls.
Whoa.
Where it was this doesn't even look like the same team. So the typical rotation has been the way they're pitching tonight with Braden Bazanson on the mound. So we'll see how that goes for him. We're going to get ready to start here. Leading off, Max Kredovic, son of Coach Dan Kredovic, the head coach, up to the plate. He's a good hitter. He was a freshman that started on the varsity for the Tigers. And they're young. I think Coach Kredovic would say, I think our team is probably a little bit young there when it comes to experience, but nonetheless, same thing as most teams. I think they're lacking some pitching, maybe some pitching depth. We'll see what happens tonight. Looks like they've got Aiden Eckert pitching for them tonight. He's a junior. 1-1 here on Kredovic. That one's high. 2-1.
We should mention, I was just going to say, we should mention the weather.
Yeah, go for it.
Had a little storm that blew through right before we came out here. I literally was picking up Jeff in the neighborhood. And
that's going to be a single out to right field. Kredovic takes that curveball, drives it to right field for the leadoff single.
Yeah, so just a little bit of storms coming through right before the game. Knock on wood, the replay, not the replay, but the radar looks good.
Yeah, I think it looks like most of it blew over and went kind of northeast of us here.
Yes, sir.
Reagan Driscoll, the batter. See what Coach Kredovic calls here. We've been seeing a lot of small ball in these first games we've covered for the Raiders, with looking to bunt over that runner, especially with nobody out. Driscoll playing second base tonight. Kredovics gets a lead over at first. Going to square to bunt. It's popped up. It's going to flop, though. Drop on the infield, and that's going to stay fair right on the line.
Wow.
Kind of slowed down in that grass. Again, I thought maybe it might be a playable ball coming off there, but he's able to live life on the line. It was literally right on the chalk line and died. So right there, moves the runner over and accomplishes also getting on base himself. So
Really
brings us up to Gavin Terrace, another junior. Terrace is at third base tonight. Bezanson out of the stretch, squares again. They're going to try it one more time. That one's outside. Ball one.
good job getting a glove on that ball and not letting it get behind him.
Yeah, good job back there by Hunter Carlson. So watch the activity of the infield here. You got first base going to crash. If they square to bunt again, somebody's got to cover that. That one's popped up foul.
Woo. That got away
So
from him.
the way that this is right now, the defense is aligned. It's going to be up to Hunter Carlson or potentially Brathel or Bezanson to cover that bunt. If he's able to get something down the third base line, going to be a tough play for Carlson, even though there is a force at third. 1-1. Kredovics gets a good lead there, squares again.
We're right down Carmichael on that one. 1-2.
I'm sure Coach right now is down there thinking, just lay it down. That was a pretty good pitch to bunt. 1-2. See what they want to do here. See how Coach Kredovics feels about his three-hole man. 1-2 here on the bunt. I'm going to swing away. Strikeout for Bezanson. Normally you don't see him. We talked about this at the softball game. You don't typically bunt on third on 2 strikes because ultimately if it's a foul or you miss, you're out.
Yeah.
Brings up the batter.
Wow, this guy's tall.
Right fielder. Looking for a first name on him. Nick Salmon. Again, maybe a situation here where they might try to sacrifice again. Bezanson takes a look at second. Nope, going to swing away. Right down the pipe, strike one.
Bezanson getting into the groove just a teeny here. Nice pitch right down on Main Street there.
Yeah, he pitched a great game there over in River Falls. A little bit of a scare at the end. They were starting to hit him.
They were at the very, very end. Yep.
Got inside corner.
I liked how he wanted to stay in and just let's keep it going.
He was battling. He wanted
battling.
to get through that last batter for sure once his pitch count got up.
That's right.
But kudos to the Wildcats. I mean, they didn't give up. We were in the booth over there with Kevin Westhouse.
Oh, they're going full root mode on us.
He was trying to jinx us. Got him.
K-time.
3 pitches, 3 strikes for Bezanson. So after the 2 singles, Bezanson comes back strong with 2 straight strikeouts.
Yeah, Westhouse trying to talk himself into a win over there.
He sure
we
was.
did it before. We did it before.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. They got darn close.
Brings up George Schroeder, center fielder tonight. Schroeder, a pretty good football player, Ken. One of the bigger kids that that's popped up out to right field. Matazinski underneath it. Squeezes it to make the catch to retire the side. For the Tigers, no runs, a couple hits. They leave 2 after 1/2 inning. It's New Richmond 0. Hudson coming up.
Derrick Building Solutions is your Butler builder in New Richmond, serving western Wisconsin and eastern Minnesota. Butler's pre-engineered building system is easily customized for retail, warehousing, manufacturing, office, and more. Maybe you simply need an addition or roof replacement. Learn more about the industry-leading options available to you when you work with the experienced and trusted team of Derrick Building Solutions and Butler Manufacturing. Visit our website to see our project portfolio and schedule your no-cost consultation.
And Grill, close to the rink for all your pre- and post-game fun. Jonesy's features some great apps, the pretzel, onion rings, and don't forget, great wings, both bone-in and boneless. Boneless available in white and dark meat. And then my favorite, on Saturday and Sunday, it's the prime rib. Wow! Jonesy's also caters and hosts meat raffles to benefit local nonprofits. Thanks for being part of the team. Welcome back to Grandview. Is that what we're going with up here?
Grandview Park.
Yeah.
Yep.
Little breeze coming through the back of the booth here. Whew.
Another lefty. Hudson, seen a lot of lefties this year. Aiden Eckert is the pitcher for the Tigers.
Okay.
I believe he is a junior as well. Take a look here. So a lot of juniors on that team. He is a junior, correct. All right.
For the Raiders, left fielder, number 3, Logan Hagman.
Logan Hagman leading off, playing left field tonight. Logan, one of the conference leaders in stolen bases this year. So I was looking at the stats today. I forget them all the time. I don't know what the heck is my problem. So it's a good thing I have a little bit of a memory
What
when
happened?
I take a peek at it.
What happened?
Well, I looked at the Big Rivers Conference stats and just seeing where everybody kind of fell in. And
You go to Max Preps, or where do you go for that?
no, they've got Big Rivers has their own site. That one's outside. So I think it's called BRC Athletics.
Okay.
And they report about a week behind on most of their stuff.
Okay.
The games are all reported on time, but stats-wise, with baseball, you have an official score. I think I told you I did that before. I was the WIA scorer for softball. Curveball in there for a strike. And for today, somebody they get those stats, and then they must report them into the WIA, and then the conference, who's ever running that website, gets a hold of those. So more official than the way it went back in the day when we did it. That one's popped up. First baseman parks underneath it, calls for it, and makes the catch to retire Hagman. Brings up the third baseman, Sam Abrahamson. Sam with the big bomb home run down in River Falls last Tuesday.
That was a beauty.
Gave Hudson, I think that was at that point, I think it was 3-0. Ended up 5-0 before the Wildcats got one, and then had that scare at the end. Hudson ended up winning it 5-4. Eckert comes inside with a curveball that time, ball one.
Yeah, I think that was the first home run I've seen over at that field in RF.
Yeah, well, that's just a great field down there with the turf and with all the banners and stuff out in the field. It's a ball field for sure.
It is. Yep, it is.
And they use the heck out of it. I mean, we asked them about the River Rats, and they play there. And, of course, then you've got your high school teams, and you've got a lot of tournaments that get played there. They've made the most of that.
A little moneymaker over there.
If you remember, that one's lined out to center field. Got under it a little bit. Center fielder calls for it, squeezes for out number 2. They got a grant through Major League Baseball and the Minnesota Twins for part of that field.
You told me that
I think
before.
It was all the turf.
That's crazy.
If I remember right. No, there is infrastructure and some other things there that they had to raise capital for. I know it's First National Bank Stadium, so I'm sure that's not free.
They pitched in a couple bucks. Yep.
Landon Zuley, the shortstop, up to the plate. 2 up, 2 down here for the Raiders. Cloud getting a little overcast. That one's in there for a strike. Yeah, but again, with that turf too, you can use it like Hudson had to do last Thursday when that one's popped up center field. That could be trouble.
Jam job.
Center fielder started, stopped, and took off again. Hung up in the air a little bit with the wind there. So kind of a listless first inning here for the Raiders. No runs, no hits, nobody left. After 1, it is New Richmond 0, Hudson 0.
Hi, I'm Josh. Welcome to Brian's.
Indulge in the St. Croix Valley's finest full-service market. Delight in fresh baked goods, exquisite meats and cheeses, vibrant produce, gourmet sandwiches, and salads. Elevate your culinary journey with specialty condiments and exceptional catering services. Only at Brian's Market and Deli in beautiful Stillwater, Minnesota.
What can we do for you?
One of my favorites in town. Yep, it's the Willow River and Carbonis, located in Burkhart, Wisconsin. A great place to hang out with your friends pre or post game. Fantastic pizza, beauty burgers, and roasted chicken you'll rave about for weeks. Chris and his crew are here for you. Stop on by and say hi. It's that Willow River and Carboni's, just north of town.
Track power.
That's great. Welcome back. Oh, that's really good stuff.
All right, leading off for the Tigers, Kyle Germain, the DH tonight. That one's in there for, well, looked like a strike.
Yeah, I was
little
gonna
low
say
ball
the
one.
same.
Germain, another football player. They got a lot of football players that I remember the names from. Again, the big game this year was for conference. Hudson went up to River Falls and in the rain. Remember that?
Crazy train.
Thumped them.
That was that was a huge build up to that game.
It
and
was. And then it rained, and I think they even still had a record crowd, but could you imagine if it wouldn't have been pouring buckets that
right?
night?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So Germain takes it to a 3-0 count. See if Bazanson can get a strike in here. That one's inside, ball four.
The first three looked pretty close.
Yeah, they did, just a little low.
Just a little teen low, yep. Yeah, that game was, God, the build-up on that was unbelievable this year.
It was, yeah.
It was fun. It was fun going over and do some interviews, even with those jokers over there.
It was. We got to do that again.
We
Trevor Solon, the batter. Germain with a pretty healthy lead. I think he's got some speed, if I remember. He's one of their running backs, DBs. There he goes. Didn't even think about it. That one's bunted off the plate. Foul back. That was definitely going to be trying to sacrifice, but the runner took off even before the pitch there. So, yeah, those guys, Gibby and Moose, Moose and Gibby. We got to come up with nicknames.
Oh man,
think about that.
Okay,
think about that before football.
Okay.
We gotta have a shtick.
Get our own nicknames.
Yep. 0-1 here. Squares again. Popped up. Boy, they're going to be working on bunting, I think, at the baseball practices later. When they get to practice, that's the bad part about this time of year is it's games,
right.
you know,
boom,
stacking
boom.
up.
Right. Here's the deal, though, on nicknames.
Mm-hmm.
You can't nickname yourself.
No.
Right?
Right.
It's got to come from a friend.
Oh, and I don't want to put it out there to, like, the audience either.
No.
Because you know we'll get absolutely
We're not putting it out there.
lambasted with that.
Right. We'll talk to some people that we know and see what they think.
0-2.
Come on.
Oh, boy, close play.
Good throw, Hunter. Good throw.
Right on the mark, but stolen base nonetheless. He was going. I mean, every time I can see down that line, he was taking off as they were trying to lay down the sacrifice. But all right.
Jeff Tiersig with a great camera angle on that one. Nice replay.
Stelrite, the batter. Nick Stelrite. He is a sophomore. Stelrite was one of the quarterbacks on the Tiger football team this year. And again, I mentioned his dad's from Spooner. Can't be all that bad. Good athlete, big kid.
Shout out to Spooner.
Spoontown.
Spoontown. Ooh, like that. Speaking of Spooner, are you guys doing your big concert series this year?
No, they're not doing that anymore, from what I understand. I haven't heard anything about it, but the rumor was that's no longer on the table. Nice. That one in there for a strike, so 0-2 quickly here on Stelrite.
Well, what happened there? I was going to make my way up and hang with the Spooner crew.
I don't know. You'll have to, maybe you'll hit the rodeo. Hit the rodeo. Oh. It's a little bit of a touristy thing, but it's a lot of fun. They have live music at that, too.
Frank will probably be out there. I know his mom likes to go to the rodeo.
Yeah, I know Frank
not so
probably
much.
Won't go. He's not the favorite son. One of the favorite sons will take him. And,
got it.
Frank, I'd have you take me, but I think I'd rather have one of these two take me.
One of my local.
They'll buy me
locals,
popcorn or something.
They won't leave me hanging on the popcorn.
Right. All right, 0-2 quickly here on Stelrite. Germain, the runner at second, 1 out. Just misses that corner.
He wanted that.
Again, pretty good speed at second. See how aggressive Coach Kredovics wants to get. Doesn't look like he's going that time. Good block by Carlson. 2-2. Yeah, as far as nicknames go, mine all seem to revolve around sun, right? So I get sunny. Get sunny a lot.
Okay,
a lot of people call me that.
Sunny. Okay.
One guy this weekend called me Fish for sunfish. I don't know where that came from. I had a dot on the end of my nose like a freckle.
Ooh,
Ground ball to the shortstop, Zuli. Throws to third to try to get the tag play.
Let's go!
Heads up play that time. Zuli was going to go one. Saw that he might have a play at third there. Gets it over to Abrahamson. Coach Kredovics doesn't like that, but looked like a good call. It was close.
It was very close. If you want to watch the replay, I've got it.
Going to go down and get an appeal maybe from the home base ump. Very close play. Bang, bang. I don't know.
Very
Tight,
close.
right?
Very close. Great camera work by Jeff, by the way.
Coach will probably go back and watch that and come down and tell me who are these home cooking umps here. 2 outs nonetheless. Still right with the fielder's choice. Aiden Eckert, the pitcher, up to the plate. Another lefty. That one's low. 2-0. Catching up my book here. 2 outs, 2-0 on the batter. Eckert, Stelrate the runner at first. Wind coming out. Looks like mostly just from the west here.
Good stuff.
Little sweeper that time. Good block by Carlson. 3-0. I mean, I don't feel the wind coming at us, but I'm looking at the flag. It's not bad.
So I feel like I need to reveal a nickname at some point to you.
Okay.
Ken Dog.
Ken Dog,
Ken
yeah.
Dog was back in the 80s.
Sonny and Ken Dog, that might work. That one's in there for a strike.
Nice. Have been known as Kenny C.
I call you Kenny C.
Yep, I think
that
you
one
gave
I
that
think
one to
yeah.
me.
KC Cool, that's another one I got for you.
Yep.
Another
That,
strike.
hey, there you go.
3-2.
Okay. Full count. 2 out.
KC Cool. You're DJ tonight.
It's like a DJ, like a on the radio DJ.
Yeah. Ground ball, short hopper or slow hopper out there to the second baseman.
There you go.
Able to set and make the throw to retire the side. Tigers threaten. Get the leadoff walk for Jermaine, but he's picked off at third base. No runs, no hits, a couple walks. 1 walk and a fielder's choice. Sorry about that. After 1.5, it is still New Richmond 0, Hudson 0.
When you're buying insurance, finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who is likely to care more about you? Someone at the end of a 1-800 number or your local professional insurance agent? If you need a quote or just have a question, please just drop in and see us or give us a call. SF Insurance Group is your local community insurance agency. Visit our many locations at St. Croix Falls, Osceola, Somerset, New Richmond, Hudson, Stillwater, Chisago City, and Forest Lake. Visit us online at sfinsurancegroup.com.
Precision engineering, rigorous attention to detail. A Bryant Evolution heating system is so well designed, it's as much of a joy to install as it is to use.
Good to go.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Welcome back to Grandview. Ken Conan, Aaron Sundin, Sonny, and little Kenny C.
Here we go.
Try that
Here
on.
we go.
We'll try that on. There's that.
I don't know. I got to if we start doing our own podcast, I'm gonna have to come in with like.
You're ready for that next year,
Gibby,
aren't you?
Gibby was like all jacked up, like he was like an all-star wrestling kind of dude.
He
right?
was.
I got to get a new persona. Maybe
Yeah.
drink a little more caffeine or something.
A couple monsters probably get you in the right spot.
Right. All right, Hunter Carlson leading off here.
Here we go, Hunter.
Batting in the cleanup spot. Had a good game against River Falls last week. Couple RBIs, extra base hits. Curveball in there for a strike. Hudson 1, 2, 3 in that first inning. 4, 5, 6 batters coming up. Braden Bezanson, the pitcher, on deck. Eckert looks and delivers. Ground ball up the middle. Shortstop Stelright had a jump on it. Throws that one away. Carlson doesn't even think twice. Nope. He's off to second base.
He just turned the left turn. Here we go. There's a bit of running.
Stelright actually looked like he had plenty of time to set and make that throw. Throwing on the run, big, strong arm on him, but just got away from him that time.
Bezanson, let's go.
Getting rid of some hardened dirt down there in the batter's box. Somebody forgot to rake out there today, guys. Yeah. All right, Braden Bezanson up to the plate. Hunter Carlson, the runner at second. Eckert steps off. Looks like he wants to talk to his catcher.
Interesting.
Might see something there. Might have just a cross-up on signals. Quick talk and back to the mound.
Yeah, that was...
Jack Solheide on deck. Ooh, got that corner with a fastball. Strike one.
Shortstop and Hunter having some fun back on second there. Jumping back and forth, banging gloves.
Eckert gives him a look. He's thinking, you know what? That's a big dude out there. I don't think he's going to steal.
Nah, should be good.
Yep. 1-1 here on Bezanson. Eckert gives a peek and delivers. Curveball.
Ooh.
Pulled the cord on that one. Bezanson saw the meatball, took a swing.
Man, that was dirty.
1-2. Carlson, not a big lead there. Keeping him honest. Curveball outside that time. That's wide. 2-2.
Bezanson, good hitter. Let's see if we can give him something here.
Communication from the Tiger dugout there. I think moving some fielders. Ground ball to the shortstop side. That's going to be a tough play in the hole. Now that play right there was a tough one for Stelright. He was trying to kind of half cover second base. Went into the 5-6 hole. Deep in the hole. Able to knock it down. But the runner does get on base. We'll give him a hit there.
Yeah, he planted, and you could see that right foot just slide out from underneath him, and that was all she wrote.
Moves Carlson to third. Solheide the batter.
Whew.
So Hudson threatening here. This is maybe one of those spots where old coach might want to sacrifice, or he may just Bezanson, not a big lead at first. Yep, going to squirt a bunt. That's a good bunt right there. They're going to try the squeeze, and they get him in.
Hey, look at that.
Nice play. Good bunt that time. Catcher had to come out of the box, make the play. He didn't even give a look to Hunter Carlson. Carlson breaking to the plate. Runner Bezanson also moves over. Bennett Brathel up to the plate. First baseman tonight. Hudson gets a run. Still only one out.
All right, a lot of scoring going on that play.
I like it. You know, a suicide squeeze is one of those plays that if you can execute it, it can be a bang-bang play. That ball got out of the dirt into the grass a little bit. And like I said, the catcher, I'm not even sure, saw Hunter Carlson coming to the plate. It would have been close. I think Hunter would have had to slide, and he would have been safe. 0-2 here on Brathel.
Yeah, that was a full commit by Hunter coming down.
Yeah. Jace Matazinski on deck. Oh, got him on that outside pitch right there, trying to protect. So 2 outs here.
Up next for the Raiders, right fielder number 8, Jace Matazinski.
Matazinski had some nice plays the other night against River Falls, too. Good speed out in that outfield. Fun to watch when he's on the bases because he's definitely got speed and long legs, can move quick.
Mm-hmm.
Got one out there right now. Bazanson at second. 2 outs. Off the end of the bat, over to second base. Scoops, sets, and throws to retire Matazinski. Just didn't get much on that one. But the Raiders get one in on a hit and an error by New Richmond after 2. Hudson leads 1-0.
McCarty Construction, the top builder of decks and outdoor living spaces in western Wisconsin. McCarty also offers commercial and residential roofing with free roof inspections and quotes. And don't forget, McCarty has a lifetime guarantee on all workmanship. It's McCarty Construction. You can reach them at mccartyroofing.com. Are you dreaming of a perfect lawn? Willow River Company Lawn Care Services can make it a reality. Our expert team for all aspects of your lawn, from mowing to eliminating those pesky weeds, ensuring a weed-free green paradise. Your lawn deserves the best. That's why we provide tailored fertilization for lush, vibrant grass. At Willow River, we understand that one size doesn't fit all. That's why we offer personalized lawn packages to meet your unique needs. Contact us at willowrivercompany.com. Well, the sun has made a quick appearance here. There it goes.
There it goes.
And there it goes.
Max Kretovics up to the plate for the Tigers. Singled in that first inning. Got to second base, unable to score. On the scoreboard, it's Hudson 1 with 1 hit. 1 run, 1 hit. Tigers with 2 hits, both in the first inning. No runs yet. That one's high, ball 1. That one's in the dirt. 2-0.
Shake it off out there. Just dial it up. Bazanson taking a bit of a breath at the mound.
That one's a little high. 3-0. One of the things that Braden did a really nice job of in River Falls is getting up in the count. He was up 0-2 before you knew it.
Mm-hmm.
Had a lot of rhythm and 10 strikeouts in that game for him as well. So good complete game by him. 4-pitch walk to lead off the third inning here for the Tigers. Brings up the second baseman. Reagan Driscoll singled in that first inning as well. So again, are we going to see that sack? I mean, I think with what Driscoll did he wasn't able to lay down the bunt. He's going to try again. That one's offers. Strike one.
He's like, great. I got a bunt again.
Yeah, right.
Dang it.
Come on, really, Coach?
Just let me rip this.
Popped up that time. Oh, beauty
What a
play by
grab.
Bezanson, but Brathel was playing that ball too. I think he got a knee to the back maybe. Just an excellent play by Bezanson, but bang, bang, as they're both calling for it. Time called, so.
Yeah, his shoulder kind of ran into the knee.
Yeah, and see where he got hit, because he's a lefty. He was kind of coming that direction. Brathel was coming down the first baseline. Looks to be okay. They'll probably give him a couple pitches here to shake it off.
Yep.
Trainer out there to take a look.
What a grab, though.
Wow, that was an excellent play. If you look at where he caught that coming off the mound, you got to remember he's coming off his follow-through on that pitch, too.
Right.
So, yeah, excellent play.
Give him one of these.
For sure. The interesting thing, getting back to bunting, that's a sacrifice situation. And I think at the youth level and stuff, kids they want to get on base so much, but they don't understand sacrifice just means you want to move the runner over. It doesn't count as an at-bat, so the stats really don't matter. But I'm just watching the approach tonight is that bat's coming in late. In other words, they're trying to lay it down late where if you just square up and you're ready, everybody knows what you're going to do.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
yep. There's no secrets here.
Right, and the reason they call it a sacrifice because you're sacrificing yourself to get out.
That's right. Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So, anyway, great play by Bezanson. That was in their first strike.
Comes back after that one with a strike.
Gavin Terrace, the batter.
The dugout all fired up over there. That's all he needed. That's all he needed.
Boom. Another strike. 0-2.
Maybe that was all he needed.
Poor Max Kretovics. He just wants to get moved around here. 0-2 here. That one's outside. 1-2.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
Love that one.
I do too.
Kretovics takes another step on that lead.
There we go.
Strike 3. Swing and a miss.
2 down.
Brings up Nick Salmon, the right fielder. Salmon struck out his first at bat. I think that was a bunt situation maybe too. Foul back. 0-1. Kretovics the runner at first. Bezanson gives him a look and the pitch. Outside. 1-1. Bezanson getting some rhythm now, wanting to move a little faster. That one's lined out to second base. Solheim grabs it, scoops, makes the throw to retire the side. For the Tigers, no runs, no hits. They leave one after 2.5. It is Hudson 1, New Richmond 0.
Derrick Building Solutions is your Butler builder in New Richmond, serving western Wisconsin and eastern Minnesota. Butler's pre-engineered building system is easily customized for retail, warehousing, manufacturing, office, and more. Maybe you simply need an addition or roof replacement. Learn more about the industry-leading options available to you when you work with the experienced and trusted team of Derrick Building Solutions and Butler Manufacturing. Visit our website to see our project portfolio and schedule your no-cost consultation. Close to the rink for all your pre- and post-game fun.
Jonesy's features some great apps, the pretzel, onion rings, and don't forget, great wings, both bone-in and boneless. Boneless available in white and dark meat. And then my favorite, on Saturday and Sunday, it's the prime rib. Wow! Jonesy's also caters and hosts meat raffles to benefit local nonprofits. Thanks for being part of the team. Welcome back to Grandview Field. Hudson Raiders up by 1, bottom of 3 here. Kind of a cloudy afternoon, a little bit of breeze out of the south, but
Steele Homie, the hooded homie, up to the plate.
Let's go, homie. The hooded homie.
That one's high, ball one. Eckert doing a pretty good job for the Tigers tonight on the mound. Keeping Hudson in check here, just one hit. Just misses. Catcher tries to frame that. 2-0. Big cut by Steele.
Ooh. Good swing.
Steele is a good option in this spot. I always liked when I coached having somebody with some speed in that 9-hole because you get into these situations just like you're talking about, just like you're seeing tonight. He's leading off this inning. He gets on base. That's a threat to Steele.
Sure.
Turn over your order. You want a guy that's going to give you a good at bat. 2-2. Oh, just missed on that one. I think Steele even thought for a minute that might have been a strike, but full count.
Catcher did a good job bringing that in just to teach.
3-2 pitch here on Homie. Eckert delivers.
Good eye, we say.
There you go. So it worked out.
There you go. Just like the doctor drew it up.
I am fully expecting to see a bunt here or even just sending Steele. We saw him on the football field. Crazy legs. He can run.
Crazy legs. I like that.
You're killing me, Small.
See what Steele, what he gets for a lead out there. Not much so far. Well, they're going to... Ooh! Eckert not happy. I think he knew he had him. Steele took a step towards second base. Throw was a little bit off target, back safely.
It's in my blind spot there.
Yeah, I like it. I can see right down that line. Gives him a look again. Nope, Hagman's going to swing away here. 0-1.
All right, here we go.
An extra step there for Homie this time. Thinking about it. There he goes. That one's fall back. 0-2. So the steal was on, hit and run. Hagman flew out to second base his first at bat. 0-2 here. Grounded down to third base. They throw to second for one. The relay not in time. Too much speed for Hagman. Good play by the third baseman to scoop that one up. So they get the lead runner, Homie. Brings up Sam Abrahamson.
Third baseman, number 5, Sam Abrahamson.
Abrahamson flew out to center field his first at bat. Curveball, slow.
Wow.
And in there for a strike.
Good looking pitch.
Oh, another good pitch.
Right back at it. 0-2.
Hagman, again, one of the stolen base leaders in the conference, hasn't shown so far that he's going to take off, but gets a decent lead over there at first. Eckert not worried about him. He's going to the plate. Fouled back. Sam saw when he liked there with the fastball. Still 0-2. Hagman goes on this one. That one's in the dirt. He's going to be in there easy. Hagman with the stolen base.
All right.
Good take that time by Abrahamson. Puts the count at 1-2. These two teams will play again on Thursday. I think the weather's supposed to be good there.
Yeah, it is.
In the city field there in Richmond. If you haven't ever been to that field, it's pretty cool. Right in the heart of town. 1-2. Curveball. Good to get a piece of that one.
Mm-hmm. Battling in there. Now that's right in the center of town?
Right in town.
Yep.
Yep. Trying to think what street it's on. Real close to the hockey rink. That's
for
at,
sure.
right?
For sure, yeah. Ken has been to most of the hockey rinks in Western Wisconsin.
I would guess.
And Wisconsin.
Yeah, real close to there. Got houses kind of outside the outfield there.
Yeah.
Line drive into center
down.
field. That's going to... good catch out there.
Wow, what a grab.
I thought that might end up getting to a gap, but Schroeder lays out for it, makes a heck of a catch.
What a grab. Woo!
Well hit by Abrahamson.
Now up shortstop, number 7.
Nice work by Jeff on the video there. Got that replay.
Yeah, Schroeder... For a second there, it didn't look like he got a good jump on it, but able to stretch out and make that catch. Keeps the runner Hagman at second. Brings up Zuli. Landon Zuli playing shortstop tonight. Flew out to center field his first at bat. Curveball. That one's high. Two outs here. Landon Zuli, the batter.
Zoom.
Ooh, that one's tight.
Mm-hmm.
2-0. Here comes the sun again.
Yep.
Do-do-do-do.
You're not going to get me singing on that one. I like how you did a couple notes just to see if I'd bite.
Yep.
Do-do-do-do.
Great song, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
That one's in there for a strike.
Yep.
So since we always seem to talk about rock music, did you ever get a chance to watch that documentary on the Beatles, their last album? I think it was on Disney.
No.
I always felt bad for George Harrison because he'd have these ideas and, George.
You're out.
This is not your band. 2-2. You had the two domineering personalities in there. Of course, Ringo just sat there and smiled. But
smiling.
But John and Paul wanted nothing of it. So what George Harrison do? Went out and made a career of his own after that and did pretty well.
Yeah.
2-2.
That's on Disney, you said?
Yeah. Oh, it's fantastic because it's all like behind the scenes footage.
Ooh, they got him.
Hit him that time. I think it got him in the shin or in the ankle. So Zuli gets the 2-out hit by pitch.
Yeah, so I grew up listening to the Beatles.
You would love this.
Love the Beatles.
You would love this.
Okay.
It's maybe 4 episodes, and what was really cool about it is that they went in there with ideas for songs, and just by talking to each other, they start playing some stuff, and that's how the album came together.
Wow, that's
I think
crazy.
it was the White Album.
Oh my gosh, really?
So there's some great tunes on there, of course. And then you got Yoko hanging around like, you're going to ruin the band.
What are you guys doing? Beat it, would ya?
Hunter Carlson up to the plate.
You're wrecking everything.
Carlson reached on an error his first at bat. Curveball fouled off to the left side.
You're the front row of the parking lot back there.
So I don't know if I ever told you this, but my wife and I went to New York for a vacation.
Sure.
And I booked tickets to it was on Broadway. It was called Lennon. Of course, it was about John Lennon.
Sure.
Kind of line drive. Ooh, just misses foul down that right side.
Oh. was hoping that would be fair.
So anyway, I don't know how I did this, but I bought these tickets, and it was opening night. Remember, we flew out on a Friday. We had to hustle, get a taxi. Didn't have Uber back then. Ended up getting to the theater, and we watched the first part of the show. And we get up in the intermission, and right next to me across the aisle, Yoko Ono. I literally said hi to her.
Did you?
Oh yeah. I mean, I bumped into her walking out.
Crazy.
She is about 4'5".
Just a
Just
teeny
tiny.
thing. Yeah.
Ooh, curveball.
Trying to frame
Got
it.
him.
He did.
Got him. I was gonna say tough hold that time by Hunter Carlson, but that one catches the corner. For Hudson, no runs. They get a couple on walks and hit by pitch. No runs, no hits. They leave 2 after 3. It is still Hudson 1, New Richmond 0.
Hi, I'm Josh. Welcome to Brian's.
Indulge in the St. Croix Valley's finest full-service market. Delight in fresh baked goods, exquisite meats and cheeses, vibrant produce, gourmet sandwiches, and salads. Elevate your culinary journey with specialty condiments and exceptional catering services. Only at Brian's Market and Deli in beautiful Stillwater, Minnesota.
What can we do for you?
One of my favorites in town. Yep, it's the Willow River and Carbonis, located in Burkhart, Wisconsin. A great place to hang out with your friends pre or post game. Fantastic pizza, beauty burgers, and roasted chicken you'll rave about for weeks. Chris and his crew are here for you. Stop on by and say hi. It's that Willow River and Carbonis, just north of town.
Shooter McGavin.
Oh, Shooter. That's an old school, good, funny movie right there.
Yeah, that's funny.
Happy Gilmore. Don't you want to go to your hole? Don't you want to go to your home? Got it out.
Schroeder, the batter, had a fantastic catch off the bat of Abrahamson there in the bottom of the third. Certainly saved a run for the Tigers. Bezanson humming along here. Just giving up those 2 hits in the first inning. First pitch to Schroeder's a strike.
Top of 4 here.
Bezanson, curveball, just misses.
I always wish I could throw a mean curveball. Did you ever get one of those under your belt?
I could, yeah. And in fact, somebody taught me how to throw a knuckle curve, and that was even a more wicked pitch. But
really?
Line drive by Schroeder out to left field for a base hit.
Good hit there.
Yeah, that one had a little bit more funk and twist to it than the normal curveball.
Knuckle curveball, wow.
Jermaine, the batter.
Richmond's got a duck on the pond over there on first.
Jermaine walked his first at bat. Squared up. Again, another pop-up. Easy play for Bezanson this time. Nobody around him. Makes the catch.
They are going to work on some bunting drills.
Coach Kredovic's over there gritting his teeth.
It's not from
It's
dirt.
not working.
It's not working.
Salmon, the batter.
Ball 1 there.
Did not look like he was going to bunt there, so going to swing away. Swings away and misses on that. 1-1.
In Happy Gilmore, I liked when he took on the Price is Right guy.
Oh, yeah, Bob Barker. That was classic.
Barker goes, you want to go?
Yeah, just rolls up his sleeves and smokes them.
Oh, it's great.
Fastball that time. High and outside, 2-1.
That's when they made funny movies. They need to get back to making funny movies again.
Yeah.
You know, I miss a good comedy that's just so wrong for so many reasons, but it's hilarious.
Well, and I always liked Adam Sandler, too. He did have a couple of stinkers, though.
Oh,
some of
like
them.
Hold Your Nose. I couldn't even watch them. They were bad.
You get the same crew together, and I mean, one thing about them, that one's fouled off right side, out of play.
For 2 and 2.
You know that Rob Schneider, who was a Saturday Night Live guy.
Yep.
I think they did an interview with him, Entertainment Tonight or something like that, and he goes, "Welcome to the house that Adam Sandler built."
Because he was in all his movies.
He was in all his movies, and he didn't probably have a whole lot more talent.
He did not. He wasn't one of my faves.
Curveball misses that time.
Full boat.
But
the house that
some of them
Sandler built. Well, good for him for giving him credit. I mean, you know.
Right. Well, there were a couple movies Sandler did, though, where it was more serious acting, and I thought he did a pretty good job. He was a...
Oh, key time.
Got him.
Let's go. 2 down. Bezanson.
1-2. Schroeder with a pretty good lead. That one's fouled off, out of play. Again, 4 strikeouts for Braden Bezanson so far. Top of the 4th. Runner at first, George Schroeder with the leadoff single. Not able to move him over. Misses on that. 2-1. Fastball that time. Greased it. 2-2. I'm glad to see that the windscreens are intact this year. Runner goes that time. Schroeder foul back. In the past, it's sometimes they sag by this time of the season, or other times you see one flap that came untied. But everything looks pretty good now. I like where the Hudson Raiders is out there in left center field.
Yep, very tight.
Nice job by, I'm sure it was the dugout club. Balk on that play. So basically his motion has to continue to the plate. If you don't do that, then that's a balk. And that runner that's on base, it's no pitch, but the runners get to advance. So now Schroeder at second. 2-2. Curveball, nasty. Got him. Took a little off it. Good pitch. 5 strikeouts.
Sorry.
Ken likes that.
I like that one, yeah. Go ahead with
I told you, Casey, cool. You guys want to see him. He was found at a ballpark most Tuesdays and Thursdays. He's for hire if you want him for weddings, birthdays, bar mitzvahs, whatever. He's here for you.
Grad parties are right around the corner.
Grad parties.
Don't forget.
For the Tigers, no runs, 1 hit. They leave 1 after 3.5. It is still Hudson 1, New Richmond 0.
When you're buying insurance, finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who is likely to care more about you? Someone at the end of a 1-800 number or your local professional insurance agent? If you need a quote or just have a question, please just drop in and see us or give us a call. SF Insurance Group is your local community insurance agency. Visit our many locations at St. Croix Falls, Osceola, Somerset, New Richmond, Hudson, Stillwater, Chisago City, and Forest Lake. Visit us online at sfinsurancegroup.com.
Precision engineering, rigorous attention to detail. A Bryant Evolution heating system is so well designed, it's as much of a joy to install as it is to use.
Good to go.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Bezanson, our pitcher, will lead off this bottom of 4.
Ooh, curveball tight. Looked like I did not see any other changes, but it looks like Schroeder's moved to shortstop now, and Reagan Savarine out there in center field. number 23. Swing and a miss that time by Braden Bezanson. 1-1. Eckert delivers. Outside, 2-1. Bottom of 4 here. Hudson up 1-0. Just one hit for the Raiders so far. That one's fouled off. 2-2.
Dugout.
They're up, chirping, aren't they?
They are chirping, all right. The on-deck guys is giggling. It's like these guys.
2-2. That one's fouled off. Up to the cheap seats there.
Oh, grassy knoll over there.
Grassy knoll.
A little souvenir for one of those Hudson fans. It's like one of our veterans picked up that ball.
He says it's mine now.
Oh, he gave it to a young fan there.
2-2. Curve ball. Got him.
Dirty.
Eckert pitching well tonight. Both pitchers doing a good job. Lefty on lefty.
Now up second baseman, number 6, Jack
Solheim, the batter. Solheim sacrificed his first at bat. Outside corner fastball in there for a strike. You know, I don't mind that the sun isn't glaring right in our faces here, Ken. I don't want rain or anything like that.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. But this box is perfectly, set to have the sun right in our faces at these games. Think about it. There are times where it's sunny. That's one thing, but then you're sweating to death, too.
Mm-hmm.
Fouled off, end of the bat.
2 years ago, I think we were up here, and it was hot, sweaty, and they start raking the fields, and I'm like, oh, dirt and sweat. This is a hot mess.
Yeah.
Not looking to be some clean little pristine thing, but, God, it was just gross.
Yeah, I think we're going to have that yet. We got some games to cover. Curveball, nasty again. Eckert humming along here, bottom of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 strikeouts for him so far.
Good control through 4 here.
Bennett Brathall. Let's see what Bennett can do here. Hudson bats quiet so far. Fastball in there, swing and a miss. 0-1 here on Brathall. Another fastball coming right at him.
Got some heat, too.
0-2. See if he comes back with that fastball again. Yeah, he does. He reared back on that one. Ooh, tipped off the mound. Thought he got that called third strike, but that one was high and tight. 1-2. Boy, he was going to do nothing but heat that at bat.
Yep.
Coming right at him. 3 strikeouts in that inning for Eckert. For the Raiders, no runs, no hits. Nobody left. After 4, Hudson 1, New Richmond 0.
McCarty Construction, the top builder of decks and outdoor living spaces in western Wisconsin. McCarty also offers commercial and residential roofing with free roof inspections and quotes. And don't forget, McCarty has a lifetime guarantee on all workmanship. It's McCarty Construction. You can reach them at McCartyRoofing.com. Are you dreaming of a perfect lawn? Willow River Company Lawn Care Services can make it a reality. Our expert team for all aspects of your lawn, from mowing to eliminating those pesky weeds, ensuring a weed-free green paradise. Your lawn deserves the best. That's why we provide tailored fertilization for lush, vibrant grass. At Willow River, we understand that one size doesn't fit all. That's why we offer personalized lawn packages to meet your unique needs. Contact us at willowrivercompany.com.
Welcome back to Grandview. It's top of 5.
Top 05. Aiden Eckert, the pitcher, leading off. Big 3 strikeout inning for him. Bottom of the 4th there to retire the Raiders in order. Tight that time, ball 1. Both pitchers with 5 strikeouts so far on the night. I don't think anybody's in trouble with pitch counts. I don't keep track of that, but my guess is both are still pretty healthy.
Yeah,
plenty left.
Pretty tidy by both.
60? Okay. Yep. So plenty left there.
For Bezanson?
60 for Bezanson. Yep.
Thank
you. 2-0. Ooh, that bender was nasty, but curved a little too much. 3-0. Eckert grounded out to second base. His first at bat. That one's tight.
Walked him.
4-pitch walk for Aiden Eckert. Brings up the top of the order. I think we're going to have a pinch runner here for Eckert. Number 13 coming into pinch run. That is Alex Ani. Brings up Max Kretovics. Walked his last at bat. Singled in the first. See what they want to do here, Coach. See if he has his kid bunt. Nope. Going to let him swing away. 0-1. Coach Blagan, tell him, watch the hands. Ooh, just misses on that one.
What's he mean by that?
The hands will show if they're going to bunt. So they'll move their hands, up the bat to be able to choke up a little bit.
Gotcha.
1-1. Bezanson just misses that corner. 2-1. Fastball in there that time.
Ooh.
2-2. Two and two. Runner at first. Ani. No outs. Got him.
Howdy-ho, neighbor. Wow.
Right at the knees that time.
That was a Baba Booey right there.
That was a Baba Booey.
Baba Booey.
Brings up the second baseman, Reagan Driscoll. Driscoll singled his first at bat, then popped up the first base, to the pitcher, the Bezanson. That was that collision play we saw. That one's hit high in the air. Everybody's looking at it. It looks like Abrahamson's going to try to make the play. Oh, my goodness. Bezanson kind of in that spot. I could hear noises out there. It looked like Abrahamson was going to come over. It probably was better to be Bezanson's ball, but Hudson avoided another collision there with that play. So 2 outs on the high pop-up. Infield fly, it was called anyway.
All right.
2 outs.
Coach is like, you guys got
They
to
make
talk
it
out there.
interesting.
Let's go.
Moms are sitting there holding on to their seats.
Oh, yeah.
Brings up Gavin Terrace. Terrace playing third base tonight.
Oof. Looked pretty good. Ball 1.
That one's in there for a strike.
There you go.
1-1.
I'm going to have to go put a jacket on after this inning, my friend.
Yeah?
Yep. Well, I got the...
You were trying to show the guns as
trying to get
showing off.
A little attention out here. I'm always looking for attention,
1-1, 2 strikes. 1-2.
Woo! Woo! You remember that from Stir Crazy? And they're coming in the jail. He goes, what are you doing? Getting bad.
Getting bad.
Woo!
That's right. We bad.
Don't get too bad now.
Runner goes. That one's fouled off into the bat.
That's right. We bad. We bad.
I think there was another line in there, but
there was. But we're going to keep this PG.
Yeah,
That's
you're
right. We're going to keep this PG.
2 of the funniest people ever. Those 2.
Richard Pryor and
Gene
Wilder. Yes, 2 of my old school faves.
Curveball misses outside.
My dad was kind enough to let me watch those movies probably before I should have watched those movies,
Yeah.
but God, they were good.
Yeah, they were.
Old school 70s, maybe early 80s, maybe.
Line drive. That one's going to get in there.
Good hit.
Center fielder Homey.
He's going around
goes
two.
to play it. He's going to try to make the throw, but cut off by Zuli. That would not have been in time anyway. So nice shot that time by Terrace. That moves the runner over from first base.
2-out rally going on all of a sudden by these guys.
Nick Salmon up to the plate.
Hunter will have a little convo with his pitcher.
So you got 2 outs here. Salmon, the number 4 hitter. I'm sure one of the things they're thinking about too, and the coaches are thinking about, if they try to move that runner over from first, do we try to throw it down there, running the risk that maybe the runner from third might break for home?
Sure.
See what they want to, what they do. He's going to stay that time. That one's foul back.
This is where baseball gets really interesting.
Mm-hmm. Not a big lead over there at first yet from Karras. That one's going to be hit out to center field. Homey with the play. He lost his hat. I thought for a second he was reaching for the ball, but
nope.
He made that play, laid out for it.
He's like,
the
there you
dugout
go.
Comes out to congratulate him. Gets his pitcher out of a pickle there. Good job by Steele on that play.
Sunglasses and hat he had to retrieve.
Yeah,
Ball and glove, though. All
Put
good.
over his head and everything.
Yep, he's like, no problem.
Boy, we're seeing some nice defense from both these teams tonight. For the Tigers, no runs. They get a hit. They leave 2. Steele Homey breaks up the rally, though, with the 2-out diving catch. After 4.5, it is still Hudson 1, New Richmond 0. All right, we're back here. Jace Matazinski leading off, bottom of the 5th for Hudson. We were just talking here up in the booth. Hudson needs that leadoff runner on. Again, just 1 hit on the board for them so far. Eckert doing a nice job. Had a great 4th inning. Struck out the side, so just starting to warm up a little bit. Gets him there with strike 1. 1-1. Hits are few and far between today for the Raiders. Swing and a miss. Foul tip that time by Matazinski. Quickly, 1-2. Eckert's been aggressive with his fastball when he thinks he's got somebody he can go after. Does it that time. Grounded to the shortstop. Schroeder makes the throw. Oh, dropped. It was in the dirt. First baseman stretched for it. Thought he had it. I think the throw was in time, but not able to finish the play.
Not going to do it. Wouldn't be prudent.
Would be prudent.
At this juncture.
So that's always a tough one to score because shortstop did throw it in the dirt a little bit. Probably more on the first baseman, though it looked like a catchable ball. So Matazinski reaches on the air, getting a good lead. He's got good speed. That's a great bunt by Homey, though. That's where that 9 spot we talked about.
Yep.
Gets the sacrifice. There was no kidding around. He was going to lay the bunt down, and that's what we talked about earlier too. Was why make it a surprise, right?
Yep.
You do your job.
Up,
Coaches appreciate that. So nice bunt by Steele. Moves the runner Matazinski over. So back to the top of the lineup. Logan Hagman up to the plate.
Homie with a couple back-to-back big plays out there.
Put one in the green. You're going to probably score a run here. Good speed at second. Curveball. Not sure if he offered. I think that was the case. Looked like it might have been low, but nonetheless, it's a strike. 0-1. Matazinski. Good lead out there at second. Ooh, that time he went 0-2. Keeping them fooled there on those curveballs. You can just tell that the Raiders are a little off balance on those pitches. Not getting good good contact for sure when they even make contact. Ooh, that time it hit him. Tried to go back to the well for a third time. Hagman wears it.
He's aware of that
one. Get the hit
one.
by pitch. So the runner stays at second. Matazinski brings up Sam Abrahamson. I'm sure coach right now is thinking, swing away. Let's get something in play. Get that run home. Oh, here we go.
Little May the 4th flashback here. Yep. Let's do this. No better intro than this, right? I mean, come on.
Excellent speed on the bases, too. So anything extra base hits probably scores 2. That one's high, ball 1.
Ooh, good eye.
1-0. That one's hit well.
Dinger.
But the wind's going to kind of slow her down. Nope, not enough on that. Out to left field. Kind of got him off the handles there. Not able to get the barrel on it. So that's a big out for Eckert. Brings up the shortstop, Landon Zuley.
That one was deceptive. I was thinking he got more of that.
Yeah, it didn't. Off the bat, it looked okay, but you could just kind of hear you can tell when it's off the handle, so it's kind of close to your hands. Sure. You just can't get enough on it. A little bit of wind coming in from the west as well might have knocked that one down. Big cut that time by Zuley. Oh, 0-1. Again, good speed on the bases. Matazinski and Hagman. They want to light the fire. Round those bases. 0-1. That one's fouled off. First baseman giving it a chase. Going to be out of play. Quickly 0-2 here. Yeah. This is where Eckert's had some success with that curveball. As the batter here, just got to make sure you're ready for anything. Protect the plate. Wait for one that you can drive. Curveball. Fouled back. Little tight in on him that time. Wasn't going to be able to really get a good swing on it. Still 0-2. That's a line drive. Base hit out to right field.
Let's go.
Matazinski's going to come in to score. Hagman rounds second. He's going to third.
Oh, what a shot.
Good. Nice hit that time by Zuley. Right fielder bobbled it a little bit, but I don't think it would have mattered. Matazinski got a good jump. So Zuley with the 2-out single scores a run. Hudson now leads 2-0.
Great hit. Finding the green out there. Oh, Big Carlson's up. Look out.
Caught looking the last time, so I'm sure he's thinking right now, I don't want to have that happen again. This is one of those situations, though, where, again, Coach Blagan knows he's got speed on the bases. He may want to send Landon Zuli here, get 2 runners in scoring position.
Sure.
I'll keep an eye on Zuli with that lead over there. So far, looks pretty good. Nope, not going to send him. Ground ball down to first base.
Oh, yeah,
Under the glove
let's go,
of the first
Hudson.
baseman. Zuli's going to round second, get to third.
Woo!
So the Tigers kind of shooting themselves in the foot here this inning. Another error for them on the first baseman. Scores another Hudson run. Hagman comes across. Zuli down to third, and Hunter Carlson down at first.
Little Hunter Carlson Lanking.
There you go. I like it. Sounds like the Tigers had a game last week. I can't remember who Coach Kredovic said they played, but it was very similar to the Hudson Memorial game we covered before. He said, I think we had like 8 errors or something like that. There's no way you can win a game like that.
Yeah.
I mean, this was pretty tight. Hudson still with only 2 hits, but now 3 errors on the board for them. Eckert, of course, we've been talking about him. He's pitched pretty well, but not getting a lot of help out there, unfortunately. Bazanson up to the plate, looking to help his cause here. Again, and runner at third, Zuli. Carlson, the runner at first. Still a lot on 2 outs here. Big hit that time out to right center field. Center fielder's able to go over there, get underneath it to make the catch. And just like that, retires the side. But Hudson gets 2 on a hit. They strand 2 runners. Now after 5, it is Hudson 3, New Richmond 0.
Derrick Building Solutions is your Butler builder in New Richmond, serving western Wisconsin and eastern Minnesota. Butler's pre-engineered building system is easily customized for retail, warehousing, manufacturing, office, and more. Maybe you simply need an addition or roof replacement. Learn more about the industry-leading options available to you when you work with the experienced and trusted team of Derrick Building Solutions and Butler Manufacturing. Visit our website to see our project portfolio and schedule your no-cost consultation.
Jonesy's Local Bar and Grill, close to the rink for all your pre- and post-game fun. Jonesy's features some great apps, the pretzel, onion rings, and don't forget, great wings, both bone-in and boneless. Boneless available in white and dark meat. And then my favorite, on Saturday and Sunday, it's the prime rib. Wow! Jonesy's also caters and hosts meat raffles to benefit local nonprofits. Thanks for being part of the team. Welcome back to Grandview. Ken Conan, Aaron Sundin, Jeff Tursig on our camera today. Thanks for joining us. We've got a good-looking game here. We're top of 6 right now.
Top of 6. George Schroeder up to the plate for the Tigers. Braden Bazanson pitching well. Humming right along here. Pitch count's looking pretty good, so if he doesn't get into too much trouble here, my guess is we're going to see him finish this game out, or at least certainly try. First pitch misses for ball 1. That one's outside. 2-0. Just missing on that corner there.
Yep.
Fastball outside for ball 3. 3-0 here on Schroeder. There's a strike. Yeah, the sun just teases us a little bit. It's been about a flash of about a minute, and then it's gone again.
Just fine.
3-1. Misses for ball 4. So New Richmond gets the leadoff runner on again here to start off the top of the 6th.
Looks like they've got a young man out in right field getting warmed up.
Somebody warming up?
Yep.
Okay.
20, stretching that arm.
Looks like Alex Gunter out there.
All right. Good shot, Jeff.
Kyle Germain, the batter.
Ball one, that was a little bit high.
One and one. Germain walked and popped up to the pitcher. So far tonight, 1 and 2.
Boy, Bazansen's really taking his pace up just a tinge here.
Yeah, he seems to like that rhythm. Once he wants to get after it, go after these batters. Runner at first, pretty good lead. Fastball in there for a strike. Another strikeout for Braden Bazansen. He means business.
Yep, I like when that pace picks up just a tinge like he did there.
7 strikeouts so far for Bazansen. Brings up the center fielder, Regan Savarine. That one's in there for a strike.
Right down Carmichael.
Germain. Yep.
Outside, 1 and 1 here, 1 out.
Oh, then I don't know. We're looking at the book here. They might have done another substitution too, but Savarine, the batter,
Strike
1 and 2. One out here. Bazansen going right after it. 2 and 2. Again, pretty good lead over there at first by Schroeder, but he hasn't shown any interest in stealing. But Bazansen says, doesn't matter anyway. I'm going to strike this guy out. Matt Dirks up to the plate in the order, replacing Nick Stelrate. So 2 outs here, 2 strikeouts for Bazansen after the leadoff walk. He goes right after it. Fastball lined out to right field. Matazinski goes, scoops it up. Nice play by him. Speed out there, gets to the ball, able to keep Schroeder from advancing to third. Brings up the bottom of the order, number 9 hitter, the pitcher, Aiden Eckert. So first pitch lined out there by Max Dirks. Keeps the inning alive here for the Tigers. Bazansen going right after him. That one's grounded out to Bazansen. Nice, easy roll over to first.
Boom, bada bing.
To retire the side for the Tigers. No runs. They get a hit. They leave 2. After 5.5, it is still Hudson 3, New Richmond 0.
Hi, I'm Josh. Welcome to Brian's.
Indulge in the St. Croix Valley's finest full-service market. Delight in fresh baked goods, exquisite meats and cheeses, vibrant produce, gourmet sandwiches, and salads. Elevate your culinary journey with specialty condiments and exceptional catering services. Only at Brian's Market and Deli in beautiful Stillwater, Minnesota.
What can we do for you?
One of my favorites in town. Yep, it's the Willow River and Carbonis, located in Burkhart, Wisconsin. A great place to hang out with your friends pre or post game. Fantastic pizza, beauty burgers, and roasted chicken you'll rave about for weeks. Chris and his crew are here for you. Stop on by and say hi. It's that Willow River and Carbonis just north of town. Welcome out to Grandview Field.
Number 6, Jack
Solheid up to bat here, and it is Hudson with 3 of them right now, bottom of 6. Cooking right along tonight, it seems like.
Yeah, so Solheid leading off bottom of the 6th here for Hudson.
Good pitch.
Eckert still your pitcher out there for the Tigers. Saw a little activity in their bullpen earlier. Looks like that's calmed down. Nobody out there right now. For Hudson, Landon Zuli warming up down there, down the third base line. 0-2 here on Solheide. Looks like we got a pinch hitter on deck. We'll mention that here in a second. Ooh, that one's high. Silas Heisler. Silas sang the national anthem at the last game we had here. Did a great job.
He was awesome.
He did a great job. 1-2 here on Solheide. Comes right at him again for strike number 3. Both pitchers tonight having a pretty good battle. Close on strikeouts. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 so far for Eckert.
Yep.
So Silas Heisler in hitting for Bennett Brathall. Getting his warm-up cuts. Umpire's making the substitution on his card. Again, your box score tonight, Hudson up 3-0, but only 2 hits in the hit column. New Richmond 5 hits, but 3 errors have kind of doomed them on a couple of the Hudson runs so far. That one, fastball in there for a strike. 0-1.
Ready to get a piece of that.
Comes at him again, fastball, swing and a miss, strike 2. So, what's today? Yes, Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
New Richmond played Somerset last night. And curveball, fouled. Just kind of got a piece of it, hit the umpire, the catcher on the top of the head. They won 20-0.
Against Somerset?
Yeah. He said they were just not good. But we were talking about the difference between now that New Richmond's in the big rivers in every sport, versus the middle border. Where in the middle border you might have 1 or 2 good teams. Well, typically now in the big rivers, most of the teams are good, and it really doesn't matter what sport it is. Gets him again.
Key time.
Another strikeout here for Eckert brings his number up to 7. But he just said, we go back and play those teams now, and we're getting better as we play better competition in the big rivers.
Sure,
We were talking about Rice Lake. Now, Rice Lake will go to Division II. That'll be the one team in our conference that goes to Division II in the playoffs.
Okay.
And they're going to be probably below 500 in the conference. But they might end up going fairly far.
Sure.
Just because they've played better competition and seen better pitching. And first pitch to Matazinski is high for a ball. Fastball that time. Catches the corner. 1-1.
Seems like there's some teams in football that really benefit from that.
Well,
as
Rice Lake
right?
being
Rice
one
Lake,
of them has in the past. No, they're coming back off being state champions in Division III last year.
They were.
Now this year they'll be back in our conference. And again, will they win the conference? They certainly could, but chances are they're going to probably be near the top. Got him.
Wow.
Big inning. We just talked about it before with Bezanson getting 3 strikeouts in the inning. Eckert does it here.
He's not playing.
For Hudson, no runs, no hits. They leave no one after 6. Coming to the last inning, Hudson leads 3-0.
When you're buying insurance, finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who is likely to care more about you? Someone at the end of a 1-800 number or your local professional insurance agent? If you need a quote or just have a question, please just drop in and see us or give us a call. SF Insurance Group is your local community insurance agency. Visit our many locations at St. Croix Falls, Osceola, Somerset, New Richmond, Hudson, Stillwater, Chisago City, and Forest Lake. Visit us online at sfinsurancegroup.com.
Precision engineering, rigorous attention to detail. A Bryant Evolution heating system is so well designed, it's as much of a joy to install as it is to use.
Good to go.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
and do this at the same time.
We got you. You just work the booth over here. Cadillac Bill over here.
Yep. Easy peasy.
Yep. Lemon squeezy. Let's
All
go.
right, last crack at it for the Tigers.
Top of 7 here.
And the top of the order, Max Kredovics up to the plate. Kredovics 1 for 2 on the night. Struck out his last at bat, but certainly a tough out. That's why he's up there. That one's low. Ball 1. Unofficially, I just heard this in the booth. Bazanson up to 94 pitches. That'd be 95, 96. So he may see just a batter or two this inning. I did mention Zuli was warming up. Generally what they do then with that shift in the defense is they'll move Matazinski over to short and put Bazanson out in right field. But we'll see. 2-1. That one's low. 3-1. Hudson able to contain the leadoff runners that have got on so far in this game for the Tigers. That one's outside, so Kredovics draws the leadoff walk. Probably puts, well, here comes Coach. Going to go out and see if he makes a pitching change. Yep, looks like he's going to make the switch. So look, we'll be looking at Landon Zuli coming in.
Strong outing.
Comes in from right field, and my guess is he's going to move over to shortstop. We've seen that substitution. Bazanson switches gloves and heads out to the outfield. Landon Zuli, one of the conference leaders in saves this year. I saw that on the Big Rivers stat list as well. I think he's got 4 saves. And again, that might not be official up to more than a week ago, but came in and got that, finished the game up for Bazanson, able to get the save in that River Falls game last Tuesday.
Boy, humdinger, that one.
He likes to throw fastballs. He'll
He
throw
does.
a sweeper, which is a pitch that it looks like a curveball, but you got to look at the speed and kind of how it works. It comes across the plate, kind of sweeps versus curves.
Interesting.
I think he's got an off-speed curveball as well. Do have a pitcher out there warming up in their bullpen. It looks like the umpire wants the catcher to get himself a helmet. If I can get a number on that, I'll let you know. There's a curveball.
Looking pretty good.
All right, well, let's see if we can shut him down here. Reagan Driscoll, the batter.
20 is warming up out there.
Okay, Trevor Solland.
Thank you, Jeff, for the sneak peek out to the first base line. Get that warm up for the Cats, or Tigers, I should say.
So my guess is since where we're at in the order and being down 3 runs, you're going to see some swinging away here by the top of this Tiger lineup. Ground ball over to Matazinski. He's going to switch it over to 1.
Pooh, we get him?
To Solheid. He did get the double play.
Let's go! Hello!
Kind of a bang-bang thing. Matazinski did a nice job getting that ball contained. Solheid on the cover. Good scoop down at first by Brathall. Big double play for the Raiders. That's a big, big play, helping out their pitcher. 1 pitch, and Zuli's got 2 outs, just like that.
I like it. Great coverage by our main man down there on the camera, Jeff Tierstig.
Sweeper that time is outside. Terrace is your batter. Rally killer right there, getting that leadoff walk and able to get a double play. That one's high and tight. Chin music, says Mr. Zuli. Give him a little chin music. 2-0. Comes with the fastball again. That one's high. 3-0. What we've seen tonight from the Raiders is some great defense. Again, I mentioned not many hits out of this offense, but the defense has been solid. Fastball in there for a strike.
There you go.
3-1.
Yeah, come up with some great plays out there. Homie, that diving catch.
Homie and Bazanson with the play off the mound there to make that catch. That one's popped up.
Let's go.
Matazinski's calling for it. Gets himself underneath it and makes the catch to retire the side. That's your ball game for the Tigers. No runs, no hits. Nobody left after that double play. Your final here at Grandview Park. It is the Hudson Raiders 3, New Richmond Tigers 0. And again, I mentioned on the scoreboard, 3 runs, 2 hits. For New Richmond, that was for Hudson. For New Richmond, no runs, 5 hits, but the 3 errors, and the errors really hurt them. I know there were at least 2 unearned runs, but ultimately, even though the bats weren't going for the Raiders, like we mentioned, great defensive play out there. That catch by Steele Homey certainly robbed the Tigers of a run. The double play here after the leadoff walk, those are things that you need to do.
Yep. Great game by the Raiders. I like how they finished that one. Zuli in for just a couple pitches and gets us out of there. So 3-rip your final. Next up will be a softball game here at home. That'll be Thursday night. Aaron will be flying solo with a potential Jonesy support.
Oh, yeah.
you make the call on that.
Guys, the baseball guys are behaved and, they're civil. But when I go to those softball games, I got to sit next to a bunch
crazy
of roughnecks that
they
give me
are
grief
crazy
the whole game. So we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
You'll be good. All right. We'll see you when I get back from the trip. Talk soon.